What's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jake Briggs here continuing. Let's cook up this NBA action, man. Y'all know we do here on the Jam Session. We cook up every single game, every single day, man. Money making Thursday off a really good night. Last night was a really good night for us in the office. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. I went 2-0 official on the premium side. I had the Washington Wizards outright money line. Just played the spot, just played the situation. Philadelphia doesn't deserve to be favored over anybody. So getting plus money, fading them, the worst ATS team in the NBA, sign me up. And then our play of the day yesterday was the Denver Chicken Nuggets. Bounce back game at home that also happened to be a revenge game. The line went up. I didn't care. We still played it. The Nuggets go stupid, dummy, crazy at home at the crib. Really good spot for them yesterday. They cashed us out. So let's keep the momentum rolling forward, ladies and gentlemen. Off a good night. Let's keep the momentum rolling forward. Solid card tonight. I'm going to break down and let you guys know my thoughts on every single game. I appreciate each and every one of you that continue to tune in and watch this video. All I ask is that you smash that like button for me. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Instagram and Twitter all day long. There's a link for both in the description below. And of course, I have premium plays over at the site. We've cashed 3 in a row now on that NBA play today. Looking for our 4th straight tonight. $25, you can scoop that up. We got college hoops tonight. The NCAA tournament returns. And Major League Baseball starts today. I have a Major League Baseball play on the daily for $19. And I started a new video series in Major League Baseball as well. Make sure you guys check that out after this video. Appreciate y'all, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's hop right into tonight's NBA action. First game on the board. We got the Cleveland Cavaliers laying 14.5 points on the San Antonio Spurs. Total 238.5. Cleveland recently has kind of gone through the motions in a couple spots. We've also seen them dominate teams in a couple spots. Coming off a really good ATS win over Portland on the road. They kicked the living crap out of Utah on the road. They're coming off an extended road trip. They just played, 5-6 games straight out on the road. They had lost, 3 straight games. Clippers, Sacramento, Phoenix. Return back home in this one. On the other side, the San Antonio Spurs, they've won 3 of their last 5 games. They just got taken behind the woodshed in their last one by the Detroit Pistons. This is a game I don't want to overcomplicate. I think both teams are back to who we know them to be. Cleveland, one of the best in the NBA overall. Cleveland right now, the number 2 ATS team in all of the NBA, right behind the Oklahoma City Thunder Buddies. San Antonio, majority of the season, they've been a non-trustworthy ATS team. No Fox, no Wemby, no Pop, no Spurs. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I think Cleveland takes them behind the woodshed. We trust Cleveland at the crib. I don't love that this is their first home game back off the extended road trip. But in that same breath, there was a team that I was to trust in a spot like this. I think Cleveland is better in every spot, situation, scenario. I'll lay it here in our first game of the day with the Cleveland Cavs. We keep it rolling. We got the team from Dallas out on the road facing the Orlando Magic. Magic laying 6.5 in this one. Magic covered in that last game over the Charlotte Hornets, and that was the game we took this team off the D&B. Shout out to Magic, finally off of the do not bet list. It was a long journey for this team, man. It's been an up and down season for our Magic. If you remember, last season the Magic were one of our favorite money-making teams. They were number 2 on the list behind the Oklahoma City Thunder Buddies. And there was times where we even thought about elevating the Magic to number 1. We made so much money with Orlando last season, it wasn't even funny. Shout out the Orlando Magic. There was rough stretches this season, but I believe they're out of it. And I believe this team is ready to go on a run and get back really where they belong. And that's middle of the pack or even near the top of the Eastern Conference. On the other side, the Dallas Mavericks, they're playing the injury game. I don't know if Anthony Davis is playing in this game tonight or not. Right now, he's game time decision. The line would indicate he's not playing in this one. I don't know. At the current time I'm recording this video if he plays or not. Honestly, though, if you want to be 1,000 with you, I really don't care. I'm on the Magic. I'm laying the points in this one. I think the Magic are going to lock up Dallas defensively. We know Orlando at home is just a different team. Monster and Animal finally getting things back on the right track. I think they're going to suffocate Dallas defensively. Dallas, of course, still missing a lot of its top offensive players. And even if Anthony Davis plays tonight, he didn't have the dominant offensive game in that last game. And I don't think even if he plays tonight, it will be that. I think the Magic finally getting back on the right track. I trust them. It's a big number to lay with them, but I believe it's big for a reason. Let's not overcomplicate this one. Dallas is still really banged up, and still I don't think has the personnel to match up with some of the best teams in the league. Give me Orlando laying the points. We'll keep it rolling, man. We got the Indiana Pacers laying some points on the Washington Wizards. Total 234.5. Indiana, man, they almost had the Lakers last night until Bron, the GOAT. Bron, the GOAT, man, there at the end. Got it done for the Los Angeles Lakers. Ended Indiana's winning streak they had going on. There's a lot of lumber to lay on the road with Indiana. Again, we did cash yesterday with Washington as they played the Philadelphia 76ers. So both teams are on the back end of a back-to-back with travel. I think Indiana's head and shoulders the better basketball team. I think Washington got their win yesterday. I will say Washington is playing some of their best basketball of the season, but in that same breath, I think Indiana probably comes here and kicks the crap out of them. Keep an eye on the injury report in this game. It wouldn't shock me if either team sat some guys as the day progresses. Again, on the second leg of a back-to-back with travel. Even still, though, I think Indiana handles business in this one. A lot of lumber to lay, but it's a big number for a reason. I'll lay it here with the Pacers. We'll keep it rolling. We got the Atlanta Hawks out on the road facing the Miami Heat. Heat 1.5-point home favorites in this one. Heat coming off the win against the Golden State Warriors. I was kind of shocked to see not only did they win the game, but how dominant they won the game. They shut down Jimmy Butler. I thought Jimmy Butler was going to come in there and have the dominant Jimmy Butler revenge game. After doing all of that to get out of Miami, I thought we would have seen him had a dominant game in that last one against the Heat. It didn't happen. The Heat have been cold post All-Star break, but they are coming off back-to-back wins. Beat up on Charlotte, beat up on Golden State. This is going to be their 5th straight home game. So they're comfortable at home and shooting in the same gym, same rim. When we look at how these two teams have matched up this season, the Hawks won the first 2 meetings, 121-10 in Atlanta, 98-86 in Atlanta. Miami won the most recent meeting, 131-109 in Miami. That game was on the 26th of February. I'm going to keep it rolling here with Miami. I think they're finally about to turn the corner. They're out of that really rough stretch they were in. I was thoroughly surprised to see how well they played in that last game. And if they play anything remotely close to that, I think they do enough to beat the Hawks in this game, in this spot tonight. I like that they're comfortable at home and shooting in the same rim, same gym. I like that they dominated the Hawks last time they played them in Miami. I think they do it again. I'm on the Heat. I'm going to lay the 1.5. I might even go just outright money line and don't even worry about the points. I've had some bad luck, unfortunately, on these short lines this season. Kind of scarred. Give me the Heat outright money line. We keep it rolling, man. We got our favorite money-making team, and that's the Oklahoma City Thunder Buddies. Man, they're laying 9.5 points on the Memphis Grizzlies. Total 239.5. I think the line here tells you everything you need to know. The Thunder right now are in that mode. Right now, the Thunder are the best ATS team in the NBA. They're our favorite money-making team for a reason. We didn't start this season. We didn't start this last season. They've been our favorite money-making team for multiple seasons now. If you're an OG here, you know. Say it with me. Thunder Buddies for life. Let's not overcomplicate this. Memphis, for majority of the season, was the number 2 ATS team behind Cleveland. I would say right before the All-Star break, I don't know what it was, but especially after the Grizzlies, from an ATS perspective, have been free falling. And I don't want nothing to do with them. I want to say Memphis is like 3-18 in their last 21 ATS. I probably need to go verify that, but I think it's that bad. Off the top of my head, I believe it's that bad. And that's terrible going up against a team that locks you up like Oklahoma City does, and a team near and dear to our heart like Oklahoma City is. So they're the best team in the NBA record-wise. They're the best ATS team in the NBA. Let's not overcomplicate this, man. Unless we have a clear and concise reason to fade Oklahoma City, we're not interested in doing so. And we don't even like betting Memphis on the road anyway. We like betting Memphis more so at home. All the pieces come together that say the Thunder probably take the Grizzlies behind the woodshed in this one. Lay the points with confidence on the Oklahoma City Thunder Buddies. We got the Houston Rockets out on the road facing the Utah Jazz. Total 228 in this one. Houston, we have a problem. The problem is, I think the Rockets kicked the crap out of the Jazz. I'm gonna lay it here with Houston. Jazz in the Cooper Flag sweepstakes. I still believe that. I believe that wholeheartedly. This team is outright tanking. They have been competitive in certain games, certain spots, certain situations. That hasn't been recently, though. 4 of their last 5, they've been absolutely taken behind the woodshed, and I think the same thing happens tonight. Memphis beat them up 140-103. Cleveland beat them up 120-91. Boston blew them out 121-99. Chicago aired them out 111-97. Their only win came against the other team that's tanking low-key in the Washington Wizards. So Houston, we've seen them dominate from an ATS perspective on the road plenty of times this season. I think there's no need to overcomplicate this one, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to lay the points here with the Rockets. The Rockets actually lost the last game they played to Utah. It was in Utah on the 22nd of February, 124-115. I think the Rockets remember that. I think they come in here and blow them out. I'm going to lay it. Last and final game of the night, ladies and gentlemen. I'm kidding. We got my favorite team, the Los Angeles Lakers, out on the road facing your Chicago Bulls. I think the line here tells you everything you need to know. I'm on the Chicago Bulls plus the points in this one. Lakers got a great win last night, but on the second leg of a back-to-back with travel heading to Chicago, fading their ass. We had Chicago as our play of the day a couple nights ago against the Lakers. We're going to do it again. I really love how Chicago is playing, and I don't think enough people have their eyes on Chicago, and that, I love that, honestly. Chicago, I love their grit, competitiveness, and their scrappiness post-All-Star break, man. This team is playing as hard as anybody. They're playing really right now just as well as anybody. It's kind of crazy to say about Chicago, but that's really how well they're playing. And I think this is just a bad matchup for the Lakers overall, really. And I think a lot of people just overlooking Chicago. This line is as low as it is for a reason. I think Chicago shows up in a big way. I know they haven't been great. The numbers haven't been great for Chicago this season at home overall. But if you start to look at Chicago through the last month, through the last 2 weeks lens, you start to see why I be yapping about them here of recent. I'm going to stick with them. We're going to ride this Chicago Bulls train until they cool off, even if it means we have to fade my favorite team, the Los Angeles Lakers. Give me the points in my back pocket here with your Chicago Bulls. Last and final game of the night, we got the Portland Trail Blazers out on the road facing the Sacktown Kings. Kings laying 5.5 in this one. I think the Blazers win this game outright. I'm not laying 5.5 with Sacramento. Sacramento is still one of the worst ATS teams in the NBA. Portland, one of the best. Portland leads the season series right now 2-1, so we've already seen them beat Sacramento twice this season. They won the most recent meeting 108-102, which was in Portland. The meeting before that was in Portland as well. The first meeting was in Sacktown. Portland is coming off the significant homestand, and they have lost back-to-back. They lost to Cleveland and Boston, though. That's not bad losses. Tonight, I think they come in here and beat Sacramento. Sacramento's lost 4 straight. Sacramento's comfortable at home, but home hasn't done anything for them. They got aired out by Oklahoma City, aired out by Boston, beat up by Milwaukee and Chicago. I think Portland is live as an underdog outright in this one. You could play it safe and grab the points in your back pocket, or you could attack this very nice plus money price right now, hanging around 180. It wouldn't surprise me if you got double your money plus 200 later on in the day. Do your line shopping, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm on Portland here in our last and final game of the night. I appreciate each and every one of you that continue to tune in and watch this video. All I ask is that you smash that like button for me. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Instagram and Twitter all day long. There's a link for both in the description below. And of course, I have premium plays over at the site. We've hit 3 in a row on our NBA play of the day, looking to make it 4. $25, you can scoot that play over at Pickdawgz Premium. $19, you get my Major League Baseball play of the day. You can also scoop up my college hoops play of the day. A lot of action going on right now, man. It's a really great time of year. Sports-wise, hump on something long-term, get everything that I'm offering over at Pickdawgz Premium. Every sport, man. Let's do the damn thing. I'm feeling a run coming. I feel like we're finna get hot, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like we're finna heat up. If you believe me, let's do the damn thing, man. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs. See y'all tomorrow. I'm out of here. Peace.